The Game Time Network is proudly sponsored by Matt Gaddis at State Farm. If you need help with car or renter's insurance, Matt Gaddis has you covered. And we are also powered by our friends at Wired to the Nines. For any low voltage needs, reach out to them via email at wiredtothenines@yahoo.com. And don't forget about our friends over at Bigsy Sports Grill. If you're looking for a great time and some great food, head over to Bigsy Sports Grill on Brookville Road in Indianapolis. Thank you to all our sponsors for supporting the Game Time Network. There's two teams that I don't buy right now. No, I'm not going to talk about Cleveland for Eli's sake. It's Miami and it's Orlando. Me and Daryl both can talk about it for probably an hour. The disappointment of the Orlando Magic this year is very disappointing. It's ridiculous. Like I said, I don't know why I don't know why Paulo wants to be KD when he should be LeBron. And what I mean by that is, why are you taking so many jump shots when you could drive to the bucket and get any shot that you want inside the paint? But he just chooses not to. Okay, have fun losing in the first round to Detroit. Miami, you got Jerry Jones, too, running your organization. You think Bam Adebayo is going to save you by scoring 83 points, even though the NBA helped him out with that. I just don't buy this Heat team. If the Heat get into the playoffs, it's a wasted spot. It's a sweep. That's how I feel. I really want the Hornets to decimate them. And I know we talked about it last week. They're 1-3, I don't care. I really don't. You talk about bias. This isn't like this. I was very nice to Purdue. I'm not going to be nice to Miami. I hope Miami gets obliterated in the play-in. I hope they get obliterated because you know why I say this too? When we talked about the anti-tanking rules earlier this year, Daryl, who did I tell you was the number one guy that wanted these rules implemented? Who did I tell you? Who was number one telling the commissioner this?
The Don himself in Miami, Pat Riley.
So even more do I want Miami to stay mediocre, stay middle of the pack, have their first round exit or play-in loss, because he wants to just be helped out by the NBA and be like, oh well, we should, since we're in the play-in, we should be in the lottery as well. No. Make some actual moves. Because you're always in these free agency talks. We're going to get to the summer next year where Giannis and Jokic are free agents and Miami's in play. The only person you're in play in, from what I was told, was Ja Morant. So go ahead and get Ja and stay mediocre. Because I'm over talking about the Miami Heat. I need to see them go away. Just go away. Dedicated to the Heat, but I hope it's towards the Heat because I'm over Miami. I really hope we don't waste the play-in spot on Miami.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone out there in social media land, you have just witnessed Isaiah Hoffman shit on a whole state. Not one part of the state, the whole state.
Hey, credit to the Hurricanes. They played a great national championship game.
Oh, man, you were like a hurricane. Hurricane Isaiah just blew through 2 NBA organizations. Man, good guy. You know what, Orlando? I'm sorry, man. You got it. In Miami, you guys are great vacation spots, right? So do not trip when I come to vacation there because my colleague was dogging your teams like that, man. Dogging them. That was rough, Isaiah, man.
I want to root for Orlando. Paulo Banchero is one of my favorite players. You know how annoyed I was last year when people said they'd rather have Chet Holmgren over Paulo Banchero? I thought they were crazy.
No, you weren't annoyed. You were almost nuclear. You were almost.
But now I have no leg to stand on because Chet is playing better than Paulo. We talked about Orlando being in the top 4 of the Eastern Conference in the offseason.
No, we didn't talk about that shit.
No. Daryl went. No. Daryl can laugh all he wants, but he was right there with me.
Listen, I'm laughing because he's right. He wasn't saying it. You started. I tied in with it because I like Banchero.
Ramon didn't say it. I know Ramon didn't say it.
I hated it. I was like, they fools. I've been on that, like, man, they fools.
Here's when Orlando turned me off. In early February, when I went to Orlando, I went to the game. With that dump of a stadium, a dump of fans, you can keep Orlando, the Magic, Paulo Banchero, and everybody else. So the hell with Orlando.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Orlando. That's probably my biggest disappoint in this year's Orlando.
I can't believe he said we, man. don't include me in that.
Well, sorry, me and Daryl. I will. I'll go with that.
Hey, I bought in too. Hey, look, you took the Fisher rod out. I was like,
look, I'll be wrong on the Magic. That's fine. I still support Paulo Banchero. It's not a Justin Herbert situation. We're not going to separate. But you know,
you had a great statement about Justin Herbert. You want to repeat what you said?
No, I don't even remember. But all I know is I'm gonna be a lot more critical about Herbert next year. Actually, I probably won't even mention.
You said it was a one night stand with you.
When we do our NFL power rankings this year, I'm just gonna put the Chargers as redacted. That's what I'm just gonna put. I'm just gonna put redacted, and then you guys will know. I want to bring up Milwaukee real quick. Obviously, they're out of the playoffs. And guys, I can't wait for the offseason drama of Sham. I just can't wait where Sham says Giannis is thinking about leaving Milwaukee. The same way this year where we heard where he didn't say Giannis requests a trade. Giannis is ready for a new home. It's never a trade request. I don't want to hear anything about Giannis in the news this summer unless it's Giannis Antetokounmpo has requested a trade. I don't want to hear he's ready for a new home. I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear Giannis has been traded too. That's why anything else I don't want to hear.
I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm over it. I don't want to hear nothing about Giannis all summer unless he's signing an extension or he's getting traded or something. I'm over hearing about Giannis.
Not in the extension or traded. That's it.
Yes. Ramon, any thoughts on Giannis and the Bucks?
I got one thought. What if for some reason he doesn't get traded, they don't make the playoffs, they somehow get the top pick? Can they get the top pick?
Right now they could. They're eliminated from the playoffs, so they'll be in the lottery.
So what if they got the number one pick and they got that stuff from BYU?
I think they should take they shouldn't take him. They should take a guard or something. They should take Peterson. But yeah, I mean, either way, they'd be
A-Cup Jr. would be a perfect fit in Milwaukee.
I agree. A-Cup would be great. A-Cup's gonna make someone real happy. I'll tell you that. I mean, there's a chance. I mean, Silver. I don't care what anyone says. Silver's gonna rig the lottery. So I mean, I could see Milwaukee jumping up a couple spots. That's a great. I've already got Tankathon pulled up, so I'm gonna share that now. I mean, you just look at it. Sacramento's gonna drop. Brooklyn's gonna drop because they're just a trash can on fire. Washington. I don't know how Adam Silver feels about Washington, but he seems to give Washington. He'll drop Washington about one or two spots, but he's not going to give them the Brooklyn or Sacramento treatment. I still am of the belief that Danny Ainge and the Jazz are going to get AJ DeBonsa. I still think they will be the ones to get the number one pick because they had a hand in getting DeBonsa to BYU. You can look it up on the internet. It's a proven fact. Facts over feelings. Shout out Cott's Corner. Milwaukee is in the 10th spot right now. That is 10 through 7 is that perfect spot in the lottery for someone to jump up. I could see it. I could see Milwaukee jumping up. That is not crazy to say. As long as those bums in Miami don't jump up, I'm fine.
I can tell you what they need to just not let Washington draft because it's the place where people go to die.
No, that's Sacramento now. That's Sacramento and Brooklyn. Washington's changing their culture, and I'm standing on that.
Yeah.
The culture in Washington is changing.
He just said Washington changed their culture by adding
Washington's changing the culture.
Two of the most broken down players that people don't want to play with.
Washington's changing the culture over there. They're trying.
Dude, I could score 30 points against Washington. And I need a knee replacement.
He said Trey and the Unibrow are bringing love to the city of D.C., to the chocolate city.
All three of us could average 50 against Brooklyn. I mean, yeah, I agree.
Man, you can't say nothing. Who did Bam get the 80 whatever on?
The Wizards.
Are y'all trying to get me fired up about this 83-point game again?
The Wizards.
Calm down.
But we all know that's rigged, so it's okay. That doesn't count.
Oh, so
it doesn't count.
So your culture is so strong that you can rig the game to get somebody 80 points.
Look. The Wizards played hard.